So we're going into this matchup both missing a lot of players, right?
Yeah, I'm missing Kucherov, Point, and Joseph.
And I'm missing Zaboro, Bleed, Marshy, and McAvoy.
Yeah, and to think neither of us are putting them on IR on purpose.
Well, of course you're not doing it on purpose, because then that would be cheating.
Well, no, it wouldn't be cheating.
If you did it on purpose, yes, it would be cheating.
Oh, hey, you guys talking about cheating?
It's not cheating. No Patriots low qual, no one's talking about cheating.
Are you sure? Because I definitely heard someone say...
No, man, no one said anything.
All right, just let me know.
Low quality fans of a high quality Bruins team. That is not a dub. Nope. What a game, though. What a game. Another full 60-minute effort. That's great. 2 games in a row. We get full effort, and you're missing very important pieces. So are they. We'll get there. This was a fun fucking game to watch. This was so fucking fun. Look, I know we wanted a better result. We always want the win. I get that. I obviously do too. But to steal a point, stealing feels like the wrong word, right? When you outplay a team the whole time. But we were down by 2 goals because of some good bounces for them. Down by 2 goals to the back-to-back defending Stanley Cup champions with the best goalie in the world in net behind them. And we fought and clawed our way back, missing our probably 2 best players. That is absolutely something you go, you know what? I'm mad we didn't win, but damn! What a game! And no quit. After that second goal, I'm getting ahead of myself. After that second goal, you absolutely could have seen this team just pack it in. Absolutely. Missing the heart and soul of their team and the heart and soul and brick wall of their defense. I could have seen them just going, tonight's not our night. That didn't happen at all. Shifts after goals went in, we poured it on. We got more in their face. More in their face than we were the entire fucking game. 39 shots. And this wasn't a case of the Bruins have no finish. It wasn't. It wasn't like those games. Again, for the second game in a row, we were playing a really good goalie who was making some really good saves, and we capitalized on a couple chances. Fuck, man. I'm happy with that. I'm going to take the point. 3 points in 3 games that we were missing our best player. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that right now. More than anything, also, defensively, structure is there. It's getting so good. We limited them to 25 shots through a full 60 minutes plus some overtime. In the third period, they didn't get a shot on goal until the 15-minute mark. Huge. Like, comment, subscribe. Nailed it. All right, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. I do have a quick announcement. I have to say this now because a lot of people don't watch to the end. So I have bad news. There is a ripperoni and cheese in my family. My grandfather, we called him Poppy. He is an elite talent, not in hockey, but as a man, he's right up there. Right up there. Bobby Orr level talent, I'm telling you. Just a true, actual hero. He passed away earlier in the week. So his wake and funeral is Wednesday and Thursday. I will be in Rhode Island for that. I will not have any of my setup. There is very likely no videos coming out for those 2 games. I might be able to do one Friday for like the doubleheader thing, but the odds of me even being able to watch are extremely low. So just be aware of that. But let's talk about this game. The Bolts come in, they have no Point, no Kucherov, and no Joseph. So 3 of their top 6 are missing. Pretty massive, just like we're missing Marchand, McAvoy, and Bleed. Bleed, I'm going to pretend is in our top 6, so it feels more even, you know? Bolts were 6 points ahead of us, and we have 2 games in hand. A 4-point swing would have been huge. It's a bummer it turned out this way. It is what it is. They were 7-2-1 in their last 10. Stamkos is back to being an elite star, as we saw, and Vasilevsky, as I've already said, is the best goalie in the world. Sway gets a start. McAvoy in the morning was not part of morning skate for a non-COVID related illness. That would follow through to the pregame warmups where he was not present. So we went, okay, Ashawn was called up. Your defensive structure is Grizz Carlo. That's your first line. I actually don't hate that. It's not the end of the world. Riley Clifton. That's a little scary. Forbort Ashawn. They looked good. Structure was there. What can I say? Steen was also called up, but was not used in the lines. Here, I'm just gonna show you the lines. Marchand, last suspended game. Zaboral, as you know, lower body injury. They do not have an update. They're going to test again in a couple days. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Now, before I dive into the game, BOS in the comments last game had a question about the Jekyll and Hyde nature of this team and where it really comes from. I think right now, where it comes from is we are winning and losing games based on talent, and it seems to be changing over the past couple games. Because we did not have the chemistry going into the season with all the new pieces, because the structure wasn't learned by all the new players, it was either we were more talented than the other teams, or we weren't, and we just couldn't win the games that we needed chemistry to make up the difference. That seems to be changing. That's my opinion. Everyone's going to have a different take on that. I still think this team is a contender. I think it's a wild card berth playoff team, but it is a contender once we really get into it. We're a hard out, is all I'm saying. But yeah, without true chemistry in our lines, we're a much more beatable team. And I think that's why you see the Jekyll and Hyde with his moments where this team looks elite, and then when they don't, because good teams make us pay for the lack of chemistry and lack of communication that our guys have. Puck drops, 32 seconds in, Foligno for hooking, good call. We are going to go to the PK, we don't allow a shot, it's great. 5:30 in, we have had one chance on net. It's Lazar on a break, but he's forced off to the side, so he doesn't get a real chance. It's a very easy save by Vasilevsky. And you're kind of worried in the first 5 minutes. But we continued to outshoot them, and at first it was kind of a mirage, where I was like, well, are we really outplaying them? And then it still continued to snowball on. We're going to have a 2-on-1 with Bergie Carlo. Bergie opts to shoot rather than pass. I love it. Vasi made the save. Don't care. Bergie should be shooting more than Carlo. That's an obvious. 7:27 left, and Kuhlman, bouncing puck. Open net. Just can't get enough of it. Ends up flicking it right into Vasilevsky. There's going to be a lot of that. 6:41 left, and it's PP time. Smith gets high sticked. There would not be a lot of special teams in this game. The refs really seem to swallow the whistle at a certain point. 6:41 left. Radish. No, not the Pokemon. The hockey player. Radish gets a, I don't want to call a gimme breakaway. There's a clearance of the puck during the power play. Riley knocks it down, but he knocks it down and it gets away from him. Radish comes in, picks it up, and then Riley is not strong enough to hold the line against him. He's backing up, he's skating by his side, but it's very clear that he's just not strong enough to handle this guy. Radish takes it right into the net, fakes inside, Sway bites hard. And then he just brings it back to the outside and dunks it. It's a Dunkaroonie and cheese, but not the good kind. What are you going to do? It's 1-0 on a shorthanded goal against a team that we just never feel like we can beat consistently. And we're outplaying them so far without our best player, and you just have all of the life sucked from you in that moment. Everyone hates shorties if they're against you. Second period starts. 3 minutes in, Pasta hits the post for the second time this game. Third time in the last 2 games. But wait, there's more. 20 seconds after that, Carlo hits the post. And then 15 seconds later, it's a 3v3 the other way. And Palat just tries to slap past the Stamkos to the right side. Nosek blocks the pass with his foot, and it goes in off him right by Sway. That's not a bad one on Sway. That's a lucky bounce. But you want to talk about unlucky bounces for us. Well, quarter inch the other way, you miss the net. You know, those post shots. I don't give a fuck. Unbelievable. We're down 2-0 to the best team in the world. Until someone unseats them, they're the best. And you feel like you've been winning the game the whole time. But this game was still super fun to watch because we have so many chances in front of the net, and Vasilevsky's making huge saves that you can't look away. You're still in this going, we can do this. And the team doesn't give up at all. 3:30 left in the period. We have been the better team through this whole period. The whole dang time. And this is pucks to the net mentality. Smith is on the right wall and just whips this into the slot, aiming for the net. It goes all the way through, kicks back out all the way to the point. Riley's got it. Riley, cross-diagonal slot, whatever you want to call it, from the left point to the right dot, Smith again. Smith this time is going to fire high glove. And Vasi gets it, but it comes back out. Howler's attacking the front of the net. He picks up the rubbish, goes between his legs, no look, back across the slot. Vasi can't catch up. Coyle is there, and smackaroony, it goes right by short side. Far side at this point, but Vasily's coming this way. Short side! 2-1. It's a well-deserved goal. We've been outplaying the team. And in my head, I go, okay, here's the deal. 3:30 left in the period. If you outplay them, if you don't sit back after scoring that goal, if you continue to push forward, you'll give me faith for the third that you will tie this game up and win this game. And that's exactly what they did, other than the winning the game part. 1:35 left. Grizz is going to go for a pretty bad hooking call. Really dumb penalty here. We do kill off the rest of the second period, 1:35 of it, and then they have 25 seconds to start the third. We don't allow a shot. Love to see it. And here we go again, 40 seconds in. Hall gets a clean breakaway, and it slides off his stick and misses the net at the moment that Vasi had already bit. He's got open net in front of him, slides right off. 30 seconds later, a Pasta breakaway, and Sergachev able to pin his stick, no shot taken. There wasn't he basically flubbed it. Good play by Sergachev. Sergachev's very good. Let's see, 3:30 in, a wide open net for a good bounce behind Vasilevsky. It's a point shot that bounces around behind, and it bounces over two Bruins sticks. Open net, bounces right over him. 4 minutes in, Hall with another break, and Vasi makes a save this time. 5 minutes in, and Lazar with a beautiful move, and it's actually in the net this time! It's a bouncing dump in that ends up kicking itself out to the right dot. Lazar is there to pick it up. He's got a defender in front of him, so he moves to his backhand. Vasi approaches, moves back to his forehand, back to his backhand, and then high glove side, ping! He doesn't actually ping it, but you get the gist. 2-2. That's a tie game. Curtis Lazar, first of the year. Love to see that. It's a tie game. 5 minutes in. You haven't allowed a shot yet for them in this third period. You've had chances left and right. Let's fucking go. Going into the third, I thought the third period is about sway. Keep us in this game. We're down by a goal. Keep us in the game. And we can make this comeback. Now, I was wrong about it being about sway because for the next 10 minutes, 5 minutes in, that goal, next 10 minutes, we still don't allow a shot. We've got chances. Vasi's coming up huge. We had over 4 expected goals analytically in this game. Vasi's coming up huge. 5 minutes left in the game. Sway had to make 6 saves. 7 saves, maybe? 6 or 7 saves. Huge to get us that extra point. Because you knew Tampa was going to respond eventually. And we're going to go to overtime, tied 2-2. I don't want to hear any bitching about this. Sway makes a huge save. The rebound gets kicked out. And it's a fast break for Pasta. And yes, Sergachev hooks him on the fast break, taking away his scoring chance. It was never going to get called in overtime. You know it wasn't. It was just never going to get called. Unfortunately, it goes back the other way. I believe Bergy trailed behind Pasta to help. And it's a 2-on-1. Stamkos has the puck on the right side. Just loads up a slap shot and just hammers this short side. Sway can't make the save. You can't be mad at Sway for that one. Sure, his positioning wasn't perfect, but I mean, sniper's going to snipe. It's a great shot. Tons of space and time for that 2-on-1. We lose. We took 3 points out of 3 games without our best player. I'm going to fucking take it. I don't want to be a negative Nelly here. A negative Nancy. A negative Neanderthal. I want to be happy. That was a super fun fucking game. I want to be happy about it. Not about the result, but about watching a really good hockey game where my underman team faced off against another underman team, and it was a lot of fun, and we almost won. I'm happy. I don't care who knows it. Game notes, a -1. I did not go into this season thinking Riley was going to be as much of a problem as he's been. He's been bad. Last year, he was really good for us. This year, you've seen none of it. He can't get it past the first guy. It's embarrassing. On the other hand of that, though, I'm pretty happy with Ashawn's game. Ashawn looked decent. He wasn't asked to do a lot. He played minimal minutes, but I was pretty happy with what he brought. And as far as the other 4 go, Clifton, Carlo, Forbort, whoever the fuck was in the line, I'm not, Grizz, great. Really good. Carlo was the best of them. What a shutdown guy. What a great game for Carlo. I was really happy to see him return to that form. Really, really good game by Carlo. Remember how in a prior video, maybe 1 or 2 ago, I said we haven't seen Breakaway Hall. When's the last time we saw him get a breakaway? I think he had 3 this game, and sure, he didn't finish any of them. But Pasta has unlocked Breakaway Hall. Absolutely, he has. You have to start considering breaking up the production line. I still don't think Coil Hall works, but Pasta Hall does. So if you got to drop him down to the second line, put Smith in the first, I'm fine with it. I still want to see Hall replaced with Marshy for a little bit and see if Marshy can drive that second line. But then you're breaking up Marchand and Bergeron. And that's a really tough thing to do. That's a tough thing to walk into a room and convince everybody that's a good idea. Especially those 2 players. I need to see more Hall Pasta because their creativity, their outlet passing is opening each other up. Let's do that. DeBrusk isn't getting many minutes, like at all. And it's a little weird because you'd think we'd be trying to raise his value. But he's making him count. He looks good out there. So I'm pretty happy about that. That does it for me, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I said, I am in Rhode Island for a few days during those 2 games. They're later night games. I'm bummed. We'll see what I can put out. Fingers crossed I can do something with it. Fingers crossed I can even watch the games. I might have to find a recording of them somewhere. I don't even know. But just remember, go Bees!